Good morning, YouTubers. This is me once again. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late with this one. The main reason being yesterday was laundry day, and the fact that I don't have a washing machine kind of makes it an all day process. So yeah, that was the main component of why I didn't post on time yesterday. Okay, but for today we're doing the weekly reading for next week, whatever that week is for you guys. Okay? So for the overall for the week is the Magician, Caradron. And then for the beginning of the week is going to be the High Priestess or Bast. And for the middle of the week is going to be the Four of Cups or the Turtle. And the end of the week is going to be the Six of Wands or the Caterpillar. Okay, so going back, Caradron the Magician, what I'm getting from her is that a lot of this week is going to revolve around your own personal magic or your own personal power. You're stepping into it, and you're probably going to make a lot of decisions this week, but they're all going to revolve around one topic, like your own personal power, or stepping out into your own power, or stepping away from people who want to control you, or being able to control your own destiny and the way your magic or your power flows. That's what this whole week is going to be about in general. Cause that's what the Magician is about. He's got his foot in both worlds at this point, both mundane and the magical world, and he's gaining balance or gaining power over both. That's basically what that is about. So the beginning of the week is, oddly enough, the next card, which is the High Priestess, which is another card about balance and gaining power over your inner flame or getting control over it. And she is a cat goddess. It's she's nice to some people, but she's not nice to other people, and you can't really tell if she's going to be nice to certain people, other than past experience. So a lot of this is going to be you've learned from your past how to respond to certain things, so you're going to respond to things correctly, but not even correctly isn't probably the right word for it. If you're going to respond to them in the way that's not going to go as expected for some people. You're going to turn away from some people who you've maybe treated okay in the past, or you've allowed into your life in the past, and you're going to turn your back on them, or you're going to outright attack them, like a cat would. There are certain triggers that they aren't gonna know about, but you are. It's kind of like a new cat comes into the room, and for some reason they don't like that person, or they don't like that cat, and you can't really tell why, but they have a reason why they have that dislike for that person. You just don't know what it is, or they don't even know what it is. Or they might even know what it is because they are a cat as well, but let's not delve too deeply into that imagery. But yeah, because I've got 4 cats in here in my apartment right now, and 2 of them do not get along, and we have no idea why. But every time they go into the room, they growl at each other and all that. So we don't know the triggers, but they do, and they'll respond to those triggers. So you're going to be responding in unexpected ways that are unexpected to people around you, but you know why they're true, and you're sticking to your truth. And that's basically what that card is all about. And this is your beginning to respond to those triggers. You're not necessarily fully formed yet. And the next card for the middle of the week is going to be the Four of Cups, like I said, and the Turtle. And I'm getting the phrase carrying your home with you, or building, or you have the materials that for your home. You're building your four walls. You're building your foundation. This is a foundation card with a 4, and it's an emotionally foundational card where you're responding to these triggers based on past experiences, but then you start building emotional foundations with certain people, not necessarily based on the past transactions, but just you're building off of them. How to explain that? So emotionally, you're building homes emotionally for your feelings for certain people or certain situations. So where before you were kind of reacting to the past, now you're building on that and creating a solid foundation, saying, okay, this is how I'm responding to this situation all the time. This is how I feel about it. It's like you're setting up boundaries in this situation. Like, this is my home that I carry with me, and this is my sanctuary that I carry with me. Maybe you're starting to meditate more, and you have some sort of inner peace, like an inner sanctuary for you to go whenever everything's getting a little crazy. Like you're cutting a lot of ties, so you've got sorry, I'm no breakfast. You're cutting a lot of ties, so you're building a safe place so that backlash from cutting those ties isn't as hurtful or damaging. You're building a safe place that you can go so you can survive the backlash from a lot of this cutting of the ties and responding to things in unexpected ways and things like that. That sort of thing. Because what this week is about is finding your own power. And some people are not going to like that. Some people want to control you. They want to direct the flow of your life, and they want you to go certain paths. And you're like taking a look at them and saying, nope, don't want to go that way. I'm going this way. And they're not going to like it. Some of them might respond very violently to that. Not necessarily physically violent, maybe verbally violent, emotionally violent. Some people might be physically violent for you, but I'm not getting too big strong feeling about that. But it's just going to be a very emotional time for you, because this is a 4 of Cups, so it's a more of an emotional foundation. So you need stability in your emotions. So you're going to be very emotional right now, and you need a place to go where you can have a sanctuary of that, for that, because of all the emotions involved here. Okay? So, and then nearing the end of the week and going into the weekend, you get the caterpillar and the butterfly, and it's a very bright card. It's the Six of Wands. The wand is all about directing power, and the 6, it isn't a 7. So you're not necessarily complete in being able to direct your power, but you're beginning to. You're gaining mastery over your power, and you're being able to direct it in certain ways. And it's a very bright, shining, transformational card, very beautiful card. And this is a very beautiful time of your life. In some ways, you've got a lot of power, and it might seem chaotic to some people, but it comes in stages. And the card makes it look like it's not necessarily the physical transformation you're going through right now, but you've got the potential now. You've got the potential to make this transformation, and you've got all this power. You've built this foundation for yourself. You got this sanctuary. You've cut your ties. You're directing your flow where it's supposed to go, and you've got all this power involved here, and you've got all this potential. And there's 3, Doesn't even have 6 of them. Anyway, but you've got the potential power, and this is going to be coming. But you're just envisioning the potential here right at this point. You're gathering your power. You're trying to get it to flow where you want it to go, and things like that. So this is all about directing your power, not necessarily using it, just directing it into the potential that you really want. And this isn't exactly where it's happening. It's just you have the potential now. Whereas in the beginning you were just realizing maybe you might have a potential, or maybe you needed to find your potential. But now this is not the realization of the potential, but it's just you're almost there. You're like at the cliff, and you're about to take that leap into the clouds, because you can't really see what's in front of you right now. You've got in your own mind what you think is in front of you, and you've got some idea of what's in front of you, but you need to take that next leap into the weekend. Basically, is that where you're getting ready to take that next leap? You haven't taken it yet, but you're getting ready to. Okay. So just to refresh, the whole week is going to be the Magician or Caradron. The beginning of the week is going to be Bast or the High Priestess. The middle of the week is the Four of Cups or the Turtle. And the end of the week into the weekend is going to be the Six of Wands or the Caterpillar. Okay? So, alright, we'll see you next week, and I again do apologize for being late. And talk to you guys later. Bye.